Welcome back, viewers. We are at the top of the table. The one to crown our Easter Jank tournament winner. So at the top of the table, the round 3 match, we have Alexi with his double Simoon and interdictor highway patrol, as he calls it, with all his tractor beam shenanigans. And then, of course, we have LTD, Task Force Orange himself, David with his Corvette Akbar Swarm. All right, guys. David had the opportunity to choose. Of course, he always likes to go second, and Alexi chose his fleet ambush for his objectives. The guys are setting their roids right now. I'll be pasting the fleets very shortly. Let's head to the board state right now and enjoy this final match. In the actually, there is a couple of one more match actually, I think, but I think this will be the final match we'll be showing here today in the Russia's Easter Jank tournament. Enjoy.
Okie dokie. Hello, world.
All right, last bit of terrain. Let's drop this. Maximum effort. Let's just put it down here. Why not?
Very good.
So much 4-4 going into my deployment today.
Yep. You're thinking it through.
All right.
You have to put down your GX7 thing.
Yes. So I will deploy a gravity well, and I am going to drop it in. Oh.
If you put it within a distance 3 of your own ships, that would be funny.
Oh, that would be great. I should definitely do that. We'll run it down over here. I think over here seems nice. Yep, that's a nice little place. I'll just leave that up for the sake of clarity, I believe. All right, I have the first deployment. So we're gonna go ahead and we'll drop in. Oh, Hondo or Grint. Grint gets the dubious honors today. Grint will deploy back here at the lovely speed of...
deploy overlapping terrain.
Correct. Which one is it that can? Huh, I always forget that. Oh, right, because you can drop a ship in with Radis that's overlapping, but you can't actually...
Radis you can, and hyperspace assault I think you can, but not actual deployment.
Yep. Okay, is that going to be good? Yep, we'll go speed 2 for our Red Queen over here. What do we want today?
I'm going to put Le Admiral Akbar over here somewhere. We'll go speed 2. Wrong button.
All right. So, following the gravitas is, of course, the interdictor. And she's going to go ahead and run out the guns at speed 2. No fancy name for her. She's a titled ship.
Okay. Go brown. A little bit more than that. No, I can't move it because I pressed L. So somewhere there. Don't want to be in blue at the edge of that box. Basically, is what I don't want to be. So we'll put in there. 2. The edge of the box. Oh, that should be fine. Just outside the edge of the box, but
okay. Last ship of the fleet. We'll go ahead and drop her over here, also at speed 2.
Mm-hmm.
And she can be what, I wonder?
Red. And red will go speed. Red will go speed. Yeah. And here comes orange.
Well, the time is all yours.
3, 12. And sure. So that will go speed 3. And green will go speed 3 as well. Green, where does the green bar? The base isn't green for some reason. Okay. 3, and then I got a blue one. Where am I going to put my blue one? Not so optimistic. Alright. So we will go speed as well. Doesn't get a shot there. Maybe I shouldn't put him there. Just change where I put him if that's alright with you. Sorry, I'll put him at the other end. No, I'll put him here. And how do I get his shields back? Click in type spawn shield or something, don't I? Try reactivate his shields. Anyone know? No, like that. Cool. 3. Okay. Cool. Are you still there? Can you still hear me?
I've been muted the whole time. I'm so sorry. Yes, I can still hear
You muted yourself for a bit then. Okay. I was talking and no one was answering. Okay. So that's it. We're ready. Let's set up and go.
Yep.
Have fun, etc. Oh, you get a whole bunch of command tokens. So you're going to have.
Okay, these aren't actually on the ship. Just for a notation reference, what I do is I just keep them sitting here and then I drag them onto the card when the ship has them.
Excellent. All right. That's sure not to confuse me in any way. So you get
I can
3
move them to
pass
the side if you prefer.
That's fine. You get 3 pass seconds.
Yes, those are already collected over here.
Okay.
Okay, put that away. Right, interdictor does that. Gravitas. Spin to win. All right, orders are set on my end of the board.
Yeah, well, good luck, sir. Have fun.
Likewise, allow me to just get some slightly more appropriate decoration. I believe it's only fair that we fight above Scarif today. No complaints with the battleground, I hope?
It's perfectly white to me. So, no, there you go. That's very pretty. Yes, sure. That looks good.
All right, dials are set. Let me just remind myself of all of my activation timings. Yep. Okay, you have 1 red, 1 blue. You add 2 dice on every shot. You are currently not in range, but you will be by the time I move, because that's just how these ships play. But you are at range 5. So, do we just play on Sully? That's the question. Speed. What is speed? Who are you? You are orange. Orange is going speed 3.
Yeah, the clump is all going speed 3. These ones are going speed 2.
Ugh, no, that was stupid on my part. All right, well. Let's not walk directly into the Hornet's Nest. I'll go ahead and activate the Interdictor first. Interdictor is doing an engineering, which it will be taking as a token. Okay. With that completed, it will be doing nothing further, moving at speed 2. Let's set course of interception. 1 click right at speed 1. Over to you.
Grab. And is like the flagship navigating token. Okay, next.
All right, next I will activate. Let's go with the Gravitas. Gravitas will activate a Navigate, which it is going to use. First things first, however, before anything else, I am going to exhaust my file on Q7 tractor beams, and we are going to decelerate the orange Corvette down to speed 2.
Okay, who's this? The red one's activating?
Yes.
It's running orange to speed 2. Good.
All right. I do believe I don't have a shot unless I've miraculously. Oh, okay. I actually do have 2 shots. Well, we are going to go ahead and put 3 red dice into the side of said orange Corvette. Turn 1 shooting, ladies and gentlemen. So, 3 red dice, long range.
Fork blow, no last dose.
Well, I'm just going to delete those dice and they're never going to come back, I hope.
Never speak of that again.
Well, that's the game. GG. I'm going to lose now. Not enough distance and an overlap on top of that. That's just silly. Still really not enough distance, and that's just a bucket load of shots. Plan 2. Over to you.
Still a bucket load of shots, my friend. All right. Well,
still a bucket load, but trying to avoid mainly the extreme cluster of blues too.
And I think I do have blue on this guy.
Let's have a look.
Just a blue.
Just trying to look underneath that damn M.
I think I do. I think anyone else does. Oh, maybe he does.
I can't really tell, but I already accept that this ship is dead, so sure, go for it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. All right, so we're going to go with red. It has.
Yeah.
What's that? Red has navigate. We'll shoot. Backfiring.
Yep.
Blue. Another red would be helpful. Let's roll. Shooting in the front. TRCs. 4.
4 damage. I am so dead. Whatever. Brace down to 2 because your average. Oh, actually 2, 3, 4. You're rolling 4 dice. How often are you going to hit 5?
Often.
Decently often, actually.
Disappointed I've not gotten 5.
Yeah, we'll brace, and I'll leave it at that for this one. So I'll just knock it down to 2 damage. First of what? 7? 5.
That'll shoot at you this time.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll move to there. Done. So he's staying at 3. All right, you.
All right, navigate. For the Voracious, it's going to use it. I mean, not that it really matters. It is out of range of its tractor beam, I believe. Yes, it is. So it is just going to go straight into navigating. And at this point, what does it really matter? I'm already dead. Like, this fleet is literally... I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but I already can tell I'm never going to do anything to you. You're just going to run away.
Pretty much. Well, you've taken me out of obstruction from the red, so that's an achievement. Made it obstructed. And we can all shoot the red. Right, we'll go with orange. Orange is navigating. Orange will the long range shot into the front of the red.
Yep.
3 red. And yep, there's the 5.
Yep, there's the 5. Yep, should have saved the brace. Well, whatever. Redirect. Do you have enough shields? Yeah, I do. Let's put it on the, I guess, the far side for this turn.
Okay. Now I'll think about moving. So I'm going to speed up to 3.
Yep.
Sure, I'm going to speed up to 3. Sure. And that's all used. That's only me left. I'll go for the brown one now because otherwise I'm going to be disappointed with myself. So I'm going to take a navigate off him. He doesn't have a shot. Move. Okay, let's go with yellow. On the red. Then navigate. He is going to the dial. Red, roll away. That's 5.
Sorry, another 5 in the front. Was it?
From the yellow one.
Right. I'll go ahead and redirect. Is there a crit in there? No. Redirect 3 off onto the side and take 2 face down.
You got them. Okay, and then I'm moving. So I'm currently at speed 3. I might speed up to 4. Here's speed 4. Yeah, yellow speed 4. Green. Do I speed that guy back up? Orange sped up to 3 in case that wasn't changed as well before. Here's green. Green is also shooting you in the front.
Yep.
Backfiring. That's only 4 damage that time.
Well, I use the contain and I'll leave it. Brace is basically only worth it at the moment if you actually get 5.
Either way, you're cancelling 2 damage.
Yeah, I was a bit stupid that first shot. I shouldn't have used it because I was only saving 2. I should have saved it for a 5 damage shot because you were going to get them.
5, that you're still only saving 2, even on a 5 damage shot. You want to save it for a 6 damage shot. If I'm getting 6 damage,
Oh, yeah, right.
brace is half to half. So I'm not going to do double at the end. I'm going to do, I might not even do that. Let me give a top down. I'm not so sure that's good. So let's think about this some more. That ends up in the same place. Let's just do that. Top. 4 for green. With blue. Is navigating blue as and shots, act firing, etc. Yep, let's make it 5.
Burn the contain, burn the brace. Take 3.
I should have concentrated. All right, let's move. 4. Yeah, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. That flies off the board.
Right.
Right.
End of round. I do at least get to have 1 round of speed effery, I guess. But only for 2 of them. So what speed are these 2? Red and orange.
Red.
Knock them both down to 2, please.
Thank you, sir. That's very helpful.
Not that it matters. I mean, I'm already dead. Like, I can't do anything.
Yep.
So that's the end of the first round there, and oh ouch, Alexi. Condolences to the Kuwaits. That's all I've got to say. Let's hit to the back to the action.
Yep. Do I even have a good shot? Nope. Well, doesn't matter. Top of the round, going to, unsurprisingly, go for the Star Destroyer. It has an engineering. It's going to use it in conjunction with the token that it generates from Taskmaster Grant. So for 6 points, I will pull up the 2 rear shields and then shift and then generate 2 more. No point wasting the shields on the back because they're not getting used otherwise. I get 1 shot, red range. Sure, I'll shoot orange again. Not that it.
Do you want to do your pylons?
Oh yes, I'll go ahead and do the file and I'll knock orange down to 1. I will shoot the front of orange because I don't want obstructed because you can just cancel 2 dice outright. And frankly, why wouldn't you? Well, you have 2 accuracies, so you have 2 evade, so it doesn't really matter. So I'll hit the accuracy. That's redirect.
Redirect. All right, and you shoot in the front of orange. So I'll evade and take 1 on the front.
Yep.
Wrong one. Sorry.
Oh dear.
Sorry. Missed out on blue. All right. So, what should I do? Do the red one. So red. Yeah, got to navigate. Not in blue range, but we'll Akbar the front, see red. And what do you got left?
I've only got redirects, so they do nothing.
5 and boom.
So, any crits? No.
No,
1 face down. It has 1 hole remaining.
we're going to speed back up to 3. I'm going to move. You don't have thing. You don't have the thing. I'm not going to do that. Let's see. The thing that you can shoot at red range with blue die.
No, I don't have disposable capacitors.
Let's just go straight ahead. That's dumb too. Let's do this. Can't do it. Speed 3. Okay.
Is that even worth doing? Not really. I'll use a pass token.
Okay, we'll go brown. Down. Okay. Shoot red in the front. Yep, I think that kills him.
How much was it? 3?
Yep.
Yep. It explodes.
Boom. Okay. And then we'll move. Currently speed 2. Go to there. Okay. Review.
Right, I'll do interdictor. It's doing a navigate, which it will use. Actually, I think we're just better off doing that. Did I get the range we wanted? Oh, it did.
Like the navigate. All right, we'll go with the Janus lights. Lights navigating. Light has no shots. Might speed up to 3 or 4, depending on what I want to do. Let's do that. Speed up to 3. Cool.
I'll go ahead and use a pass token again.
Well, great. You don't have rain. Got a blue. Oh, we might as well go with blue. Blue for some reason has a node. Yeah, all right. So blue has a navigate order. Blue will take a token. Over here.
Right. I'll go ahead and go with Voracious. Oh, okay. Well, it's doing engineering, taking that as a token.
Here we go.
I mean, it will ping 2 dice into the front of the... Oh,
Yep.
sorry. First it'll do its Q7s, and it'll decelerate the green Corvette by 1.
Yeah. Okay, green.
All right, and then, yes, pinging 2 red dice pretty much pointlessly into the front of the Corvette. Yep, does nothing.
Cool. Okay.
And now I run into a rock. Oh, that's going to actually ram into the bloody thing, isn't it?
Maybe.
I really, really hope this doesn't, but I'm sure it will, because that's going to be how... maybe I just play it safe, but it puts me further back. Whatever. Let's do it. Cool. Sit there, take a face up. Watch it be something horrifying. Oh, no. Did not need that, but whatever. Damage controls.
Control.
Over to you.
Just navigating. So we're going to activate you in the get a blue. And I can make that 5 and no brace, I guess. 5 and no brace.
5.
You got ETM. You got ETMs. hang on.
I
you gotta-
have ECM, so I'm going to go ahead and use that because 5 is as good as any, really.
Yeah, I should have.
Brace, knock it down to 3. We won't bother redirecting that right now. I'll just take it on the nose.
She's gonna move. So now she's currently at speed 1. She's got to navigate and speed up to 2.
Yep. And unfortunately, he's just out of range of the interdictor.
We act barred anyway, so they couldn't do it. 2 clicks and 2 clicks. 1, 2 clicks. There we go. Yeah, that got me out of the front of that scary thing. All right, gotta get out of black of those Kuats. Let's go for yellow. So we're going to also act by you, also blue range. Stop you bracing this time, but I might want you to burn your brace. What else have you got? Stop you using your. I'll stop you using your redirect or anything. What have you activated?
I'm blue.
I'll stop you using your brace. Take 4, no brace.
Redirect.
Yep, redirect.
Which? This is yellow. Okay, well, we'll do that.
Yellow. It's currently speed 4. I've got to navigate. Bit of 3 if necessary. It's going to be a bump, which is ideal. A bump, which is ideal. Stay at 4 and see what happens. Also not ideal. That's it. So stay at 4 and go to there.
Yep. And then green.
And then green. So yellow is still at 4. Yes. Okay. Green. Green is also navigating. Green's also got your blue range. Green will also shoot you. And we've got side to side to front. Roll. Why did it not roll? It is. It's just being slow. That's 4. And what have you used? I'll stop you using your green brace. Green redirect. Sorry, green redirect. And
I'll burn the other one. 4 damage. And I'll use my contain. Pass it all off into the shields. And 1 face down.
Okay. Now she is traveling at speed. I don't think that's right. She should have been at 4. I mustn't have updated her speed down last time. And where are we going?
Green got decelerated.
Load me down with your thing. Yes, good. Thank you, Mars. Thank you, Alexi. So I can. That. The 2. 3. And do that. And just in time for it. Which is like cool.
All right, well, at least I get to have 1 round of shenanigans. Okay, decelerate red, brown, yellow, orange.
Say that again. Red.
Red, brown, yellow, and orange.
Yep. Okay.
Not that it really matters. Do I even bother setting dials at this point? Yeah, might as well. Oh, no, that ship's dead. Can get rid of those. Yeah.
All right, let's see if Alexi can do some damage here. I believe the blue can get probably behind the corvettes and avoid a lot of the Akbar shots. But we'll see what happens here. Hopefully he's got a nav command dialed in, and he can just go behind the corvettes and hopefully avoid all those shots. But we shall see.
All right, beginning of the round, I'll go ahead and burn. Oh.
I'm just thinking about some things. Oh, no, it's fun. Go for it.
All right, so I'm spending the repair to refresh ECM at the end of the last round. I'm going to refresh those. Burning Hondo. I will go ahead and take a repair token for my Kuwait, and I'll take a Confire for the Interdictor.
Okay, so I can navigate in a squadron, eh?
Yep.
So I might give a navigate to. I don't know. You just burn it off with your thing anyway, won't you?
I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point anyway. It really doesn't.
No, I'm just. No, it doesn't. All right, I'll give what to the orange
Well,
guy.
your one at the most risk right now is green, purely for the fact that it's the one that I'm going to have to try and focus on now because it's the only one I can. Because as you've
I'll give it
already got.
I'll give a squadron token to brown, and that'll help me launch. No, that I'll give to red. Then I can. That's the wrong thing. And a squadron token, and that'll when I can launch my boarding team, my boarding engineers. Don't have, but that's funny to think about. Okay, over to you.
All right, Voracious is going to go ahead and go while it can. It's doing a squadron. First, it's going to spend a repair, shift the 2 rear shields up to the front.
Give me another squadron. Navigate. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what I said.
That's fine.
Okay, no point shooting at the side because you just ignore anything I shoot. Yeah, actually, there is a slight reason too. So I'll shoot 1 dice into the front of orange. We'll make it a blue to err on the side of consistency. Doesn't matter. I haven't actually. Yeah, I've hit once, I think. All right. 2 blue, 3 red out the front into the rear of the green Corvette.
Yep.
Absolutely no modifications whatsoever.
Okay.
Right. 3. Sure.
I'll just redirect. So it's green. Just redirect.
Yep.
2 on the side and 1 on the rear.
I forgot to declare pylons, so whatever. Too late now. Well, then sure, I'll decelerate. What speed's yellow at? Let's knock yellow down to speed 2, please.
Yellow to speed 2. Roger.
All right, I'm going to see if I can actually swing all the way around. I'm sure I can't. No, oh, shield dial.
No.
That's an illegal move. Anyway, why did I even try doing that? I am so sorry.
Yeah. You're right. You were going to slow to 2, I presume.
It's only one.
If you slowed to 2, you could have done that.
So, yeah, at this point, I should just decelerate down to 2 anyway, because I can't even.
Might be an overlap at 2, but.
We'll have a look. I don't think so, because it was only the shield. Maybe I did. Looks clean.
That is No, I don't agree. Let's get Mars I think the shield though is. What do you think, Mars or observers? I don't think there's clear space between them. But maybe there's no overlap. You might be right.
Sure.
I'm happy for him to do it. Make my life easier. Well, if it's not clearly overlapping, then it's in. Yeah, okay. I think that's fine. Yeah. Touching but not overlapping.
Yep. So decelerate down to 2,
Yeah.
and we're clean there.
Fine. All right. Now I need to think about what I want to do. I'm going to look at obstructions then. So don't think. Yes, you're obstructed, so best not to get you. You got a shot on him. Yes, the micro chain is light because she can't be obstructed. What do I got to do to this thing to kill? You've only taken one card, is that right?
2. One face up, one face down.
I might live the dream and do an Akbar slash. Let's go with orange. We've been thinking about this our whole lives. Here we go. So orange has got concentrate fire. Orange will shoot side to probably the side. What shields you got on the rear? No. Shields on the front. Yeah, okay. Side to side. Roll, and then I'll decide what I'm going to add. I'm going to add he's got ECM anyway. I'm going to add a blue. Let's roll that blue. And TRC. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 6.
All right, well, I mean,
including a crit.
I'll do everything: brace, redirect, contain, pass it all off onto the front, take 1. Face down.
Good. And then I think I've got a side to your front. This guy will take a side to the front, into the side in front of Constantine.
Yep.
Oh, I can't TRC because they took that away from me several times ago. 2. That was the dream, people. You saw it here first, and Akbar Flash.
Okay.
Yep. You want to use your GG somethings?
Yes, I'm just going to lock you in place. Because
So
nothing else.
Temporary zero and don't move. That's correct. Okay, over to you.
So that's simply done, but then I'll just use Interdictor to refresh it. Do I have any fancy shots I can use? Yeah, I've got 1. Or do we go? All right, I'll do my front shot first into. What is that? Did anyone else just hear that noise? Was that only on my end?
There's a funny buzzing noise happening there.
Okay. All right, Interdictor is doing an engineering. It is just going to spend that to immediately fix those shields it just lost. I'm going to start with a front shot into the nose of the brown Corvette. So 3 blues and a red. Oh, come on, red. There we go. As usual, no redirect. 3 damage.
Should have reroll the blue.
Yep.
Just the standard. Yep.
Yep.
I'll take it and a face down.
All right, and then duplicating that same shot with the side into the front. Let's say no redirect, no green evade.
Right, reroll them both.
All right, re-rolling both.
This is brown.
Yep.
So it's a noise. You can choose.
Oh, I would have. Oh. Let's not go down to speed 0, please.
Okay. Push 9. Push
Oh.
5.
Right, with that done, moving.
All right. Brown better activate and red can get shot, though, but you double on. We'll go with yellow first, I guess. Yellow has trade. We're going to act bar or not act bar. Go to the back. There you go. Brace one. Okay. Well, we will act bar from the side to your front. We won't. All right, we're going to act bar. Here we go. From the side to front. And I'll add in a blue. Yep. And we'll say no brace and take 5.
Right, redirect. And this was into the side or the front?
So this is shooting you in the front.
Okay, taking 5.
Okay. And we better move. So yellow is currently at speed 2. With the ram. Okay. For me, isn't it?
Yep.
So let's go brown. Okay, brown is not going to act bar, so brown has concentrate fire order. So let's go front guns. Red and a blue into your front. Let's add in a red with concentrate. Let's TRC it. That's into your front.
5. I'll go ahead and brace and contain and take 3 face down.
And my side guns, red, 1 blue, into your side. And that's 1.
Yep.
I've got a dial, so I can speed up to 1. A token, I mean, I can speed up to 1.
Yep, which I'll then immediately decelerate you back down to 0.
Okay, with your temporary Jubawacky thing. That makes sense. That makes sense. Right, in which case I better start shooting at the other guy. So let's go with all right, let's go with a second, how many cards are you taking? 2. 3 more shots possible. So let's go with yep, Janus Lights. Light is concentrating. We're going to shoot the blue one in the front.
Yep.
3 red and a blue. Concentrate in a blue. Yes. It's the blue concentrated.
Yep.
And 4 becomes. And what have you got? I don't really care what you. I'll stop you containing and redirecting, I guess. Stop you containing, stop you redirecting. In the blue one in the front.
Well, again, I'm not really going to get any better out of this turn, so I'll brace.
Comes 2.
1 face up. I have no shield, so that doesn't matter.
Yep. And then we're going to move.
Yep.
So we're currently at speed me. We can put 2 of them. Okay. And then we'll go with the green. Green. Green is concentrating. Yep, Akbar into the front of the blue one.
Yep.
The red. What doesn't matter. Okay, TRC.
And it's dead.
Okay, she's traveling at speed 4. We'll keep on going at speed 4. Okay, so it's speed 4. We got left. We got red and we got blue. So I guess we go with red. I'm still going to be Akbar instruction. That's going to count. But yep, we'll go with red first. Clear the line for the next guy. Trading. We are Akbar you. Red. No, I won't Akbar. The regular shot.
Yep.
Great. Right, so 2 reds and a blue from the front. That's awful. Just awful. I will TRC, and I'll concentrate on the next shot.
Okay.
There isn't going to be a next shot. Hang on. My brain stopped working for a second there. Now we're in blue range, so I'll drop the blue and add a red. That's fine. So I'll take 2 blues. Anyway, that's my shot for this turn, and I'll say no brace. No, I'll say no redirect.
All right. Well, I'll just absorb the 2, I guess.
And then the side shot is red, and we'll concentrate in. There's going to be. I'm going to drop the blue, drop the red, and I'm going to concentrate in a blue. Here's my concentrate. 2 blues into your front. 2 hits.
Well, I'll go ahead and pitch the redirect, and I'll take 1.
Red's a big 2, so we'll go to there. Yeah, and then we'll go with blue. Right. So I've got
sorry.
no side shot because of range. I will just the front guns, 2 reds. Concentrating 3 reds out of the front.
Right. If you roll 5, if you can get 5 damage, it's dead outright. Or if you can get 3 in an accuracy. So that's what you're hunting for.
I'll do my best.
You just had it.
I had it and I must have pressed control.
Fine, I already saw what it was because it was a single hit. It was an accuracy.
Yeah, I must have pushed it more than once. Doesn't matter. Unless you want him to die, I don't care.
I'd rather have 1 more turn. So yeah, sure. All right. Well, it's 3 damage. Obviously, I contain. Obviously, I burn the brace. I'm down to 1.
I have to move, so blue is at speed 4, but still taken. That's good. Taken. Let's see what speed 4 takes us. Right up over the top of everybody. Let's see that. Nice.
Nice landing.
Blue speed 4. Yep.
Right. Should we just make this very short and simple and save time? And basically, I will shoot this, and then I'm just going to die because.
Yeah, pretty much because it's
I mean, like, okay, sure, I can stall it out with engineering 8, but that just means it takes you like 1 or 2 extra ships to kill me. So
pretty much.
I'm just going to take my shot, and then I'm just going to ram. Pardon?
Yep, go for it. You blow up the brown one. Probably.
Oh, I mean, honestly, against your fleet, I figured that no matter what I would do, I was dead no matter what, because it's just a simple maths game of you outrun me, you outrange me, you outdamage me. I can't catch you. I can't do anything to you. The only way I was ever going to have a chance is if I somehow got in front of you, which is impossible because you're going second.
With deployment and stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, like, if I did minefield, same thing happens, just it would have taken 2 more turns. If I did opening salvo, same thing happens, it just would have taken 2 more turns. And it was like, I figured I might as well speed it up, just do ambush and get it over with. Because I'll be honest, I'm surprised I've even hurt a ship so far.
Oh, you're going to get the brown one. So your side guns in the brown, isn't it?
Side to front. I'm not even going to bother with the engineering. We're just going to... whatever. All right. 4 damage. No modification.
Shoot him in the front. I can... Brown is where? Brown is here. Well, I can redirect and I'll evade. So let's evade. I'll burn and evade and get you to re-roll.
A blue and another blue or a red?
Re-roll the 2 blues.
Rerolling 2 blues.
Accuracy.
No,
No,
one.
he blew up.
And I don't think I can miraculously do enough, but I'll try anyway. So I'll shoot the nose of the red Corvette as well.
Shoot the nose of the red one.
Oop. I don't think that really gets me better.
Redirect and take him.
Yeah. And then I ram you, I die.
Pretty much.
Oh, quite literally. 1 hit point.
Oh, yeah, okay. I don't worry about that.
I literally only had 1, so...
Well,
All right.
a bad matchup for you then, my friend.
Oh, it was an impossible matchup from the get-go. I already knew that one. Like, as soon as I saw your fleet, I'm like, okay, I'm really glad that he's sitting, like, at the lower end of the scoreboard, and then you got the 10, and I'm like, oh, bugger.
You
There's
could
not
have
a
probably
point.
deployed facing the other way and just tried to fly away and tried to save some things, but even so.
I mean, the problem with that is that that doesn't even work. You still catch me and kill me.
Yeah, but you should be able to escape. Well, you might be able to escape with one of the ISDs if you point it the opposite direction, but that's not a fun game and a jank comp, so
There's not even a point.
demonstrating
Like,
the power of jank.
yeah, I know. This match was just a case of, like, I already had this written off. Like, I knew if I hit you in the tournament, I was getting 0 to 10 or 10-1. But I was just really hoping it wouldn't happen, which is why when you got the 10-1 against Muir, I'm like, oh, God.
Yes.
Every other fleet I can fight. Every other fleet I can fight against, but yours is just the one where it's like, I have no hope. It's impossible. Like, statistically, mathematically, in every way impossible to fight.
Honestly, Alexi, I thought you might have had a chance.
No.
Just with all the speed shenanigans, I thought you might
here's
be
what I
able
could have
to...
done. The only possible quote-unquote improvement that I could have done in that situation is rammed the ISDs to the very edge of the deployment zone, and all that would have meant is he would have just deployed at the other end and run the other way, and the same result would have happened. There is no way I can catch him. My speed control only works if I can overlap it multiple times, and he's never going to let that happen because David's a good player. My ships only hurt him at blue range or closer, and I will never get that shot off.
Yeah.
So
and even at blue range, I'm not scared of Kuats at blue range. I'm not scared of Kuats.
Oh yeah, I can hurt them, but they don't actually kill you. As you said, like, it would take me 2 or 3 shots to actually do it.
When I see a Kuat on the table, I go, thank goodness for that. I can totally take that.
Yeah.
Even with any Corvette, I'm going, I can survive a front shot from that. That's no worries.
So, Alexi, why did the Gravwell get chucked so
what
far?
I was trying to do was stop him from going to the extreme opposite edge of where I was planning to set up, so that he would just run around behind me straight away. Because basically, so here's the situation you've got. You have the Gravwell basically locks off this chunk over here, so it stops him from just going like that behind me and shooting me every turn. Because my only hope is if he deploys somewhere in this spot in front of me, then maybe, just maybe, I can catch between 1 to 3 of them in enough of my interdiction range to stop it. Of course, that doesn't actually matter because, you know, dead turn 1, dead turn 2, dead turn 3. Sorry, no, all dead turn 1, dead turn 2, dead turn 2. But my only hope is basically just going maximum speed, trying to get in front of 1 or 2 of them and lock them in. But that's not going to happen. I mean, it really was an impossible fight from the get-go. It's a good, David has a good list. My list is good against, I guess, anything that isn't doing speed 4 all the time.
Yes. And speed 4 and can always navigate and
Yeah,
I should have had tokens. I could have done the whole thing. I could have.
There is no situation at all. There is not a single situation where I could actually win against this fleet or even reasonably harm it. It's pretty much impervious to my build entirely. I can kill the mass pelters we have. I can kill mass hammerheads. I can even get the kittens. All those 3 are within the strike range of Kuits, and Kuits can actually punish them. But CR90s, especially 7 of them with TRCs, is just an impossibility.
And Akbar.
Yeah, well, and Akbar, obviously, but
quite happily flying
in this combination, you're never going to get more than 2, and you were going to lose your whole fleet for it. So I was literally just gunning for the best way to try and get 2, which was create a lockdown so he has to be at least as close to me as I can get him, and then try and sort of get my ships in front of him. But I mean, as you saw, it doesn't really matter because 1 ship was dead turn 1, the other 2 are both dead by turn 2. So,
and just the way you had to deploy in the box meant I was going to have red shots on turn 1.
The other argument for what I could have done and would have been valid is deployed right at the edge of the box, and I could have done that, and it would have given me some blue range shots at the beginning. But the problem is that then straight away,
I wouldn't have deployed where I deployed if you deployed as far forward as
if you deployed
there and there, I would have just gone everybody over here.
Yeah,
and I would have,
and then that's the main thing. It's there is when it's 3 activations versus 7, and I'm deploying first with ships that want black range and are slower, more sluggish, harder to move. He can put 3 ships out in the boonies, and he doesn't care if he puts 3 ships over here, because then he just puts the other 4 over here, and what do? They all just run around me, and it'll take them 3 turns to get in position, but then they just kill me. It's just, this is a game where I walked in going, I'm going to be dead very, very quickly, and I guess I'm just glad that fleet ambush was an option because it let me make it quicker and easier. I mean, that's really sad to say, but it was never going to be a fun match for me. It was just going to be I'm just going to sit here and watch dice be thrown, and that's going to be about it. Because I
think fleet ambush this is the fleet that fleet ambush might work with, because you can your whole fleet engage with the enemy turn 1 if possible, and as long as they don't have heaps of squads sitting in there, you can really rip up whatever's in the middle there.
3,
fleet ambush.
4, 5,
But it becomes so dangerous if they've got a rogue ball or something like that. Then the rogues are just hitting your turn 1 and you've lost.
So for a little bit of maths just to showcase this situation, during that match, I threw a total of 30 dice throughout the entire round, or throughout the entire game. And this is over 2 rounds plus a tiny bit, because I got eggs. Okay, actually, you know what? We'll do this the proper way. I threw 22 dice. David threw 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 20,
Well, these 2 didn't fire around.
28,
but the other 5 did.
32, 33, 32, 35, 37, 40, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. That's the dice disparity in the game.
And I've got
And
TLCs.
and of these, he's doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. Of that, 14 of those are always going to be a double damage.
Yep.
You just
These
more
didn't
numbers.
fire 10-1. It was only these 5 firing 10-1. But those 5
Yeah.
killed an IST.
Okay, so I overcounted that. So it's probably about 42 then. Still 20 dice more, and there's still 14 of those that are guaranteed doubles. Whereas I never even rolled a single double in the entire time. Oh no, I rolled 1, but that was when you got to evade, so it didn't matter. Whereas all 14 of yours all hit and all did damage. So yeah, it's just there is no you could have done this or you could have done that, or that you could have won if you tried this. This is just a straightforward you are dead, game over.
Yeah. As I say, your best option would have been to deploy one of your ISDs facing this way and one facing that way.
Oh,
and leave
yeah. But I just meant like there is no way I can actually fight the fleet. It's only a case of I can
mitigate your loss.
Yeah.
Best hope you've got is one of them survives. Yeah, but even
see, my thing is like this game was always going to be rough and depressing, so I really just didn't want to draw it out another hour and a half for what was essentially just going to be I still lose massively and I'm now at the bottom of the list in the freaking tournament.
No, you're not bottom of the list, Alexi. You still did a pretty solid effort. Are we doing a fourth round of this? Was that agreed on?
Yeah. Thanks everybody for watching our game and our strategic the conversation at the end.
Yeah, sorry that I'm being a little bit. You
had a bad matchup, and it's guaranteed to be not a good thing.
Yeah.
There you have it, guys. That was a pretty surgical strike by David there. But as you heard, Alexi, he likes to think and strategize these things. And it's very interesting to hear him actually go through the process of it here. So, yeah, as I see this game, if it was me and if it was an actual serious tournament, I would have taken what I call is the tactical loss. Is that you try to fly away and you take the 6-5 loss and try to just run away. Of course, you can't really run away with corvettes, but you can try your best. But yeah, that's what Armada is sometimes. Sometimes you come across a list that will just absolutely spank the pants out of you, and that's what happened here tonight. All right, hope you enjoyed what you saw here tonight, guys. I don't know if we're going to go into a fourth round or not. Well, I'll advise you because LTD was thinking about it. Yes, we are doing a fourth round, so we'll be back with another round coming very shortly. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and remember, subscribe, like us on Facebook, and fly casual.
Where is it? Where's Brisbane?
In Brisbane. Yeah, Brisbane is our war games convention. Mostly Warhammer stuff, things of war and things. But this year it's supposed to be Legion and Armada, but it doesn't look like the Legion guys are going to take some extra ships and tell them to come and play Armada.
Nice. So is it a 2-day event or is it?
Weekend, Saturday.
You know what? I might actually go. I don't have the models. All I've got is an SSD, a Victory, and a Star Wars. I think I don't actually have anything else. Oh, You know what the other bit though? It's going to be. I've been flying, as I said, I've been flying Separatists and Republic non-stop for the last few weeks.